Welcome back to the Life Melody Show. As usual, we always appreciate you people tuning into our show, Of course, you all know by now what we always stand for. We try to wake up the young people's mind, especially the young generation, But we still appreciate you, all of you who are watching what we're doing. It means a lot, But please tune into what we're doing, because this is kind of educational thing, and this is kind of waking thing too. And always share your comments and leave your comments and try to subscribe to the show, I'm here with my OG Musa,
Yeah, man.
Philosopher Musa.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, G-Town.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. G-Town, that's a great name. And, well, as my friend have been telling you, so it's like you have said everything. So it's welcome to our, Life Melody and discussion for room. It's the open discussion, as we used to say. To share ideas and opinions. So I think if you have something to continue to say, because I want to check other paper also we are supposed to have. So if you want to add something, sorry, but I have to check other paper here, because need that.
Sure.
Okay. Well, the discussion today, as that's what I wanted to bring. Yeah, the discussion today, the schedules, right?
Definitely.
Okay, so then if you can start and then about the discussion. Yeah.
Today's this topic, we're gonna really be talking about the issues that is going on. The information, the issues, and that we've been, or if I could say, the news that we've been hearing in Africa, that the deal between the African and the Chinese, so we want to understand, talk about this, and to see what's really going on in Africa, what's the problem there, what's kind of deal that is between the Chinese and the black and the African leaders, so because this is things to discuss, so we can get to an understanding, because right now none of us know what's gonna happen, so these are things to have an open discussion to see, if we can come to a solution, so yeah, that's what is one of the topic,
Yes, sir.
And then until.
But if I listen what you are presenting, you say these things, what is happening in Africa, but what happened? It's a lot of things happen in Africa, but what is specific? Do you tell any specific?
What you
No, I mean you said these things, what's happening in Africa.
Yeah, well, about the deals that between the leaders and the Chinese government itself.
All right.
But because we don't really know what kind of deal they're working on, or contract deal, or whatsoever they're planning to do.
Yeah, that's right.
But they have, it's something that is going on, that some kind of deals they're working against, that we don't know yet,
Yeah, that's right.
So, which we have to try to, discuss about to see, open, just like have to have an open discussion about it. So, because in case of, because this is a kind of policy thing that I don't think they're ever gonna until it happens.
Yeah.
So it remains as a policy between two people agreement.
Okay. Okay. Well, let me add there also a little bit, because like my brother Gita now been presenting now. Well, the discussion today is about these problems, exactly what you say in Africa, what's happening, because I think you know, the topic is I mean everywhere, especially I mean everywhere which Africans are. Which are, you know, up in mind and thinking, and because this is something which is very important to discuss. You know, these kind of things, when it's happened in Africa, is really very important to discuss about, because, you know, this kind of things, why it's so important, because this is a kind of what when we talk about future, because future, you know, is like things which will happen, you know, in the time God coming, you know, that called future. And then you know, you say always we wish good future. So of course that everybody wish that. So that's why this is very important to discuss, so that then that future which is coming with of this what we everyone heard about the, I mean, the deal between the Chinese and the African leaders, because you know, I mean, when it's the African leader, they are the one will deal when the things happening, like if it's other people coming from abroad, coming to Africa, they want to do something there, always it's the leaders is in the front. They're the leaders who used to deal with everyone who are coming. That's why we're telling about that the leaders. But this issue, I mean, this is for every African also, and in any country also, is the people itself is I mean, important, and they have right to know, I mean, what is there about the deal, because I mean, if it's that is to help the African and to help the country to develop, then that one is not just for the leaders, that is for the whole country. And I think that is the whole meaning, that, you know, every leader saying that, you know, I will try hard and my best to help my people and to help my country. So and then that's why now this question is people discussing, I think, everywhere. So but otherwise also that's why today we are here to discuss about the issue, because me and my brother G-Town, you know, our program is different, I can say also. It's not like, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm bluffing, but this reality, you know, our program is different, because what I'm trying to say, our program is not based on like a political or and we are not like, you know, depending on somebody. We are not getting pay of somebody to do this program. So that's why I can say it's different with many other who give in and doing this program. So because for us, you know, we are always trying to focus and then to find, you know, the fact and tell the fact, because we are not scared that you know, we will lose a job or so. This is so that's why our program is very important and interesting, because you know, it's the fact always we used to tell, you know, not going around, because this is we are independence I mean show, so it's not depend I mean program. So that's why it's very good people to listen careful and then, you know, try to understand what we are trying to, you know, explain. Okay, but today we are thinking, today we want to discuss about the, you know, this issue, this the problems, or if it's problems, I can say, you know, about the you know, the Chinese coming to in Africa, and then what I heard that you know, they come and they want to invest, but in this investing, you know, so for us we want to discuss about that. That's what we want to discuss. And then also, you should understand, you know, our program is that always we are trying to, you know, to coordinate, I mean, even between journalists, and then at the same time, you know, we always giving our own best opinion and then advice. So that's what we are focusing most of the time, giving advice. And I mean, always try and listen. And our advice, I promise and I guarantee you, our advice always, it will give back, feedback and then positive. So this is what we always trying to focus, and everything is about Africa, how we can try to build the Africa, how we have to try to develop Africa, because this is very important for us Africans, and because I'm trying to say, if we try to build in Africa, develop it, so that it will be very, very good for the young children who are coming in future. It will be for the future, for the young children, and as we used to tell always, we travel today, and we sacrifice us today for the young generation who are coming. So this is very important. So that's why you see, we have to discuss about that, and then always, as we say, we try to find the solutions, and then we try to be honest everything what we deal with. When we say we want to try to help, the African, and to to develop Africa. So that means we have to be honest of ourselves with everything we are dealing with.
Definitely.
So that's why now we heard about this. These Chinese is coming to Africa, and we see also they have been there, and then they have been paying. So many countries paying their debts, and it's a lot of money they have been paying according to what we had, and then and also, of course, this money they have been paying. So as everybody know, this money is not free, because no one is stupid, so they cannot pay it for free. So they're paying this for conditions, and then so these conditions, it's very good to discuss about, because these conditions is very good to understand what a kind of condition, what a kind of agreement. So of course we can believe that, the civil himself, the people, they cannot see like the agreement paper where they have been written. But even that one is nothing wrong to give to the to the public, and to the and people can read it about the agreement. So that is not wrong, because if you say you are doing for the whole country, you're doing for the people, so that is not wrong. And even me before I was given a suggestion, it's like normally in a better way, and effective way, is that before even the Chinese was coming, and then they want to clear these debts. I think even that it should be very important to, like, every country should discuss with their own people and about the issue, because when they come, they have a plan for themselves before they come. So they come to, they take out their own money, and then they pay for the African debt which we have debt. Even like this debt, how long this debt was, every country, and which kind of debt was that? Is that one is since after they have this debt since after the colonial time? So do you know anything about what the kind of debts that the Africans they have before?
Really, I don't really know so much, because I've not really get so much information. But what I know is like you said, in this colonial time, that's why the way the Western are benefiting from, because of they own a lot of things, minerals from where we could, our resources, so because that's why a lot of countries is involved. American and England, all those kind of countries are involved, in France, cricket, all of them, you know, involving owning some of our resources, you know what I mean? So that's how they are surviving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In our country, because we don't see the real value.
Yeah.
You know, so that's another issue. So, but exactly what this debt is about, this specific one we're talking about,
Yeah.
I don't really have no idea, you know what I mean?
No. Okay. Well, I can say, well, anyhow, so, but now what is important is that now, what is important right now we understood that they have come and then they clear this debt, what many countries are supposed to have the debt and they have been paying that. That means they are free in that. But now, of course, they have been paying that for a condition. So it's like for me, what I was wondering is that it's good to know. I mean, in which condition, and because if they are investing, what a kind of investment. You understand? What a kind of investment. If they are going to import goods to some of those countries, or if they are going to export. You understand? Whether they're importing or they're exporting. Like they are buying maybe good from that country, and then they put in a price. So then through their, you know, then the country also will pay the debt, because now they pay the, but it's like they put in another debt, because now they are the one controlling in this case. So it's like the African have to pay to them, right?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you take your money, it's like, it's not just like you said, right now it's not free, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I feel like maybe, even though they might take the money, but if they cannot pay the money, then maybe the other condition is like, okay, we own some of your land then, you know what I mean? Then because when you own, because that's the only way, maybe that's the only agreement. If they cannot pay back the money, you know what I mean, they'll say, okay, you're gonna own some of your resources.
Yeah.
Have our own Chinatown in that place. So then you can. That's like, what can you do if because of you collect the money? So they can have their own community.
Yeah.
Exactly. Have their own community in Africa there, where it's nothing you can do because you've already take the money. That's how you sell your country out too, because then you know how these people they work. They will never want to have nothing to do with your people.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how your people is like jobless, you know. For them, they know the value of your country.
Yeah.
So they can start to develop and make more money, while you people are living there, but you don't, because you people don't see the value.
Yeah.
And you lost. That's a loss, you know what I mean? That's, we hope that it's not, because this, like we said, these are people, they don't talk, they walk, you know what I mean? So we just hope that we just hope for the best, that, because right now it's a kind of policy agreement, so nobody knows yet.
This policy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What kind of deal it is.
Yes.
Until you start to find out, because one thing I heard about, you know me.
Yeah.
That I heard that they were saying that some of the Chinese, their military is coming to teach our own African militaries.
Yeah.
Teach them, yeah. So, but for what reason, I don't know. You know.
That one is sounding like a war is gonna happen in this case. Yeah, I mean, you know this. These military things. I mean, that's what we have now. Every country have military, but still it's like about fight. Because
but it's strange. Like, why would the African allow the Chinese military to come and teach them? You know, I mean, that's another strange thing. You know, what I mean?
Yeah.
For what reason? Is it involved in the contract, in the agreement? You know, we never know yet. You know, what I mean? Probably must be, if it's because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be.
But in that case, it sound I'm scaring me. It sound because about military when you talk about this then you are it's like investing military in this case.
Exactly, yeah.
Like investing the money in military.
Military probably.
But
maybe if that is among the deal, you never know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's more than that, possibly.
But this military thing, even like in Africa, half to half, like so lot of military. What? It's like other country, like maybe someone is scaring that maybe other country coming to fight to Africa, or what is the meaning of having a lot of military, or if Africa have some military, if the other country gonna fight, maybe they renting military, or what kind of benefit that can give Africa if that come in training our military and these kind of things.
I don't really know what they're planning for, but I feel like it's strange. But not only it's funny that it's not only. Do you even know that they said? I heard that they said 24 in 24. American have 24 base in Africa where they have their own military base in Africa. 24 countries in Africa. American have they have militaries in those countries. So when we're talking about this, like we're saying, we are, as what they used to say, we are now free. They give us our own freedom. That's not we don't have our own freedom yet, because if you as a president, and then now that you're president, you allowing those Americans to have their own military base there. How free are you? This means they are still watching over us in a way. So how free are we? And now, so I don't know which kind of deal now. They bring in now Chinese coming to train our militaries, or what kind of issues that is, what kind of deal is, or what kind of plan is that is for. No idea. Nobody knows what kind of policy that has been going on there. But I feel like that's strange, really. Because
maybe I caught you too short, but even like you was discussing, because still we are the discussions about the Chinese dealing with the African leaders. But now it's like we are going to something also very important in Africa, because the things is like I think we are talking of Africa like the people that they have to try to unite. Because when they unite, what we have been discussing about always is that when they unite, then we are more stronger.
Definitely.
And if military or whatever, we can even train our own people. Our own military can train our own people. You understand? And also we have the ECOWAS, right? So you understand? So even those can help more than to, like, if this is to say the Chinese will come and to train the Africans. So this kind of deal training, nobody know about this kind of things, how it will end, and what is the meaning of, what is the reason. Because for me, otherwise, like ECOWAS that's enough, because it's a lot of African also is in there, right? And that was the agreement. Now when we have like ECOWAS, that one is like international for the African. So if any kind of problem happen, we solve our own problems.
Definitely.
You understand? So that like instead to fight. You understand? Like this is what happened for me. Like this is what happened in Gambia. You understand? With the former president called Yaya Jammeh, right? So this ECOWAS come, and then they make negotiation, because that's what I can say. I appreciate that so that war didn't happen in the Gambia, because that one it was very little was left almost that fight will happen. Why I mention that, because that one then after that solve the problem be solved. Whatever happen, things happen here, there, and but still end with peace. You understand? Me, I appreciate, and I think Africans, even many, will learn of this, because me, that one, I know if that happen, the war, war, it will start. The starting, you cannot understand, but it's the ending, then you can see the damage. Every country who have been in a war, many of them still, up to now, they never be, be as before again. So war, that one is not good at all. Africans see right now, it's time they should focus, on, as we say, to unite, right? And then try to, this is what we talk about, the corruption, to stop that, and then we start to, do job in the country,
sure.
And to try to discipline our own people, and we do this agriculture, because I know that we should focus like focusing like a number one, about the agriculture, because we need like we have good soil in Africa, right? So, and this plantation, it will be so good, so that at least the food, we don't need to import food like many countries, they import food from China, and some kind of fruit too, and onions. I have seen even some other country from Lebanon, from other Asia countries, from, you understand? Mm. So Africa should be, to be honest, Africa should be feel ashamed to import food, because the soil is good.
Yeah, but that's like as we're talking about, we're not understanding the value, our value, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when we don't understand and see our value, how much we have value, other nation who see that, they'll take the advantage from us. And
yeah.
And how how they do it, by owning some of our land or giving us money, because they know that we are so much into money, so they'll take the money, we own the wealth.
Yeah, take the paper and we take the resource.
You see?
Yeah.
So that's really,
and you didn't know that resource, it will remain there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's how they always, play us in a way that we lose everything, while they always own,
Yeah.
Which is like, I feel like it's the most thing we used to have to focus on, like you used to say, use what we have to build, develop what we have,
Yeah.
And that's the only thing to do that is to understand our value,
Yeah.
Because if we understand our value, then, like you said, we don't need nobody. We should be able to do for ourselves.
Yeah. Because let me tell you one thing, my brother. To be honest, you see, Africa. Me, I thought Africa is time now. I was having a feeling now. I can see it. Africa is time now to develop. Now it's time Africa should be real Africa.
Yeah.
Because it's time now. I thought that the leaders now, they wake up, and then it's like they are collaborating, and they are working together with the country's people again. But I start getting doubt, because to be honest, this dealing with these Chinese and coming to Africa, paying their debt, and then what they want to do there, what they want to invest, how long they're gonna invest, how much this invest will cost, what kind of things. Some other things also I heard that it's like they're gonna make the railway, for train, and they're gonna make some bridge, they're gonna make the road to be good. You understand? My brother, let me tell you one thing. I haven't mentioned all this. All these kind of things, Africans, they can do it by themselves. You understand? We don't need to rush, so fast. Because, if you rush so fast, if you are not be careful, you will lose. Don't just look at the big money right now. Think about the future. You can get a lot of money right now, but all that money might be you put it in a way, end of the day, you don't see any benefit out of it. So that's why I think Africans, they should be very careful and think properly. And everything, what they should do, especially when it comes to deal like some other European country or like Asia or Chinese, whatever, when you come to Africa, if they come with kind of ideas, and then I mean they should think and discuss, you know, they should give chance, even like a, you know, they can, I mean publish that idea, what is going to happen in the country, and the whole countries could discuss, and maybe they can even do that lecture like in the school, you know, like discuss about the issue and give ideas, and everybody can tell, you know, his own opinion and give the people chance, you know, the young people, even they know even much more better what is can be good for the country, you know, like you know, the thing still is we're talking about the unite, you know, you give people chances, don't look nobody like down, and you know, don't get a doubt of somebody's idea. Put all the idea, collect all the idea, discuss about the issue. What you think is this idea is good for our country, for our people, these kind of things. Then you collect, you know, ideas together, and you look at it now, and then you choose what you think is the best one. But sometimes when the money comes, you know, it's pam pam, you know, the leaders doing it, and then the other, nobody know what is the deal about, what is, then now it's, as you say, when it's too late, now the problems will show out.
Yeah, that's the one time.
You understand? So because then also you was mentioned about like you said, I think other people there was you tell me also, it's like sometimes it's the leader himself, like he will go to Europe and then find it. You were saying something like that,
because,
right?
one of my friends told me, like, you know, is our leaders themselves who go and, you know, to these people, to these Chinese people, you know, and then maybe it's like go and borrow money or beg for help, you know what I mean? Or what kind of, you know, talk about what kind of situation they need to be done in Africa to do a deal, or what kind of deal, the agreement, whatsoever they want, you know what I mean? But, you know, I mean, so, I mean, like, so, me, what I feel like, you know, it's always going to be a cause and an effect, you know what I mean? So the cause is like, you know, the issue why they go there is maybe if it's something that's, for me, if it's something that's going to benefit Africa in a positive way, I'm for it. But we always know that these people, like you were saying one thing that I agree on, that these people always know what they want for their people, you know what I mean? So
of course
they are not so stupid.
No.
You know what I mean? So when you come with certain solutions or agreements, they have to know something. If when they agree on it, it's gone. They have to know that there's something that's going to benefit them, that they see that this is a way
it's not something which they can lose. I mean, get lost of. Exactly. Otherwise, why you should do business which you can go bankrupt of?
Exactly.
You understand? So yeah, of course I was mentioned of that, because the things is like, you know, I also have been listening this Lumumba, you know, this guy who gives speech. The one I had also, they deport him from.
They banned him.
They banned him from
his own country, right?
It was Uganda or Zimbabwe or what?
Uganda.
I think it was from Zambia. I think Zambia. Okay, anyhow, one of the country, they banned him because he was talking about the climate.
Exactly.
You understand?
True.